Hello, hello. Let's get the desktop sound going so that people can hear. Moss, can you say hello?
Yeah, hello. This is me.
Yeah, it double tracks. All right. So, um, my guest today is Mossiman. He is another streamer. Ooh, my voice is coming through here. That's where it is. I was like, ooh, I hear my own voice. All right. Yeah, and today we're just gonna play a little bit of Fall Guys, hang out, and talk about gaming and depression and anxiety and what it means to us and what it's done for us and how it's helped and all that kind of stuff. So, um, let's get this game going. Are you ready? Will you click ready on?
I am not ready. My game decided to shit a brick. Give me a second. Sorry.
Nice,
Right as
nice.
soon as I went live, all my inputs started freaking out.
Never,
So my
never an
mouse
easy
doesn't
one.
work, and oh yeah, all of my USB ports are failing all at once.
Nice.
Feels good. I will be right back.
More like stall guys. Yes.
Oh
Yes.
guys.
But yeah, as we get into this, I just wanted to talk about like what gaming has done to change your life or make it better. Um, Mainly focused on positives. Of course, there are always negatives, especially with competitive games can sometimes have negatives,
Yeah.
leave you feeling a little worse at the end of the day than when you started. But yeah. So, what was the first game you ever played?
First game I ever played, like on
Yeah.
PC or ever period.
Ever period that you
Oof.
can remember.
Ever period that I can remember was probably the N64 Mario Kart.
Okay. Were you at a friend's house or were you
No,
at your own house?
I got the Nintendo 64 as like a birthday present one year from my parents, and that was my console for the longest time. It had the whole Mario Kart, Mario Party, the Ocarina of Time, a couple
Oh
of others.
yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. See, I never got Ocarina of Time. And so my first Zelda game wasn't for quite a while. I know
Yeah.
people were obsessed with that one though, saying it was probably one of the best. Um so when did you make your first friends in gaming? I'm guessing it had to be right around getting the N64, since it was such a revolutionary like multiplayer console. Had
Yeah.
4 ports for the first time, um, so there was a lot to like GoldenEye. You had a lot of Mario Kart. You had a lot of multiplayer games. So
Yeah. It definitely started out as like just me, or maybe just me and my dad.
okay,
Eventually, that grew to being me and a couple of my cousins that were my age. And then once I got more into like further into school and we stopped moving around as much, because we used to move around a lot when I was a kid. But
yeah,
once we got settled and we ended up staying in the central Indiana region, uh, and so that was when I started having having people over and we'd play games then. But
I gotcha. Yeah. Um. So what was your first? Wait, he lives in Indy too.
no,
Yeah, yeah. There's actually quite a few of us that stream and live in the Indy area. But
hmm
so what was your first time you can remember feeling what depression was, um, in its entirety,
I
or
was
anxiety if you deal with anxiety and not depression?
yeah, I was fortunate enough to not deal with a lot of that until after I left college.
Oh, okay.
I had a pretty decent, little kid life growing up. Nothing crazy, the usual stuff. But I had a lot of. I was definitely like a mama's boy as a kid, and like had anxiety, separation anxiety, that kind of stuff. But the true I needed help kind of
Right.
anxiety first
Yep.
came when I left college. I was up in Elkhart by myself. I was living in shared a home with some people for a little while, and that didn't work out. So then I was in an apartment alone, and my work life was toxic as hell, and everything was really just kind of
Not.
terrible.
Yeah,
And yeah,
I got you. And so did gaming help you through some of that? Having those gaming friends, because I know you do have friends that game a lot. Me being one of them. But Light Epic and E.T. McGrew and those kind of guys.
yeah,
Who am I forgetting? There's Curiosity.
curiosity,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um.
Oh, that throws you. Okay, that's new. I
So
have not
yeah,
played this
talk
in a bit.
about. I know that you grew up playing Dota with those guys, so let's talk about that. It's a competitive
Yeah,
game. Um, very for those of you who don't know what Dota is, it's very similar to League of Legends in the fact that it's a MOBA, massive online.
better in
I
every
did,
way.
yeah, yeah. I got disconnected for some reason.
Uh-oh. I like
Yeah,
Wild.
that was sad. I got disconnected. Ugly League. Yeah. Um. But yeah. So you played that game constantly with those guys for a long time, including like getting together and doing LAN parties. Um. And yeah, I was actually fortunate to join one of those LAN parties before one of our friends moved out to LA. Um, so, how long have you been playing Dota with them?
Dota, I think, started in early college. Maybe sooner. I'm blanking now. But
Trying to focus on living?
no, I already made it through.
Oh,
I'm trying
okay.
to focus my the rest of my
I don't
computer's
know
not like
why
many
my.
things plugged in, so once I start adding in the controller, it gets grumpy. But yeah, round's over
I
now.
gotcha.
Um,
I don't know why my game.
yeah, it was pretty early in the either early college or late high school, and I was actually one of the last of our groups to get into Dota. They started playing, and I was like, well, "Nah, this is dumb. I don't do it." There's a lot going on, and they kind of pushed for me to join just as a thing for all of us to do together.
Right.
Um, and that was the nice part of it was that as we sort of scattered to the winds, E.T. McGrew went to Purdue, Curiosity went to IU. At first, Light Epic was at IUPUI until he came to Ball State with me. So I've never done this one before. The hell is Freezy Peak?
Yeah,
Um,
there are new maps here.
shit.
Yeah.
um, and it really was nice in that it served as a good way to have all of us sort of stay in touch.
Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, Masiman is a streamer here on Twitch. Um, you actually got not partnered. Partner's not the right word. You teamed
Affiliate.
up. Well, no. You teamed
Oh,
up
yeah.
with the Platinum Squad. Platinum for
Correct.
Gaming. That happened very recently, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he
Um,
recently hit partner and was nice enough to add a bunch of us to his stream team.
yeah.
Whole idea being helping other baby streamers. So, I've got 3 other streams pulled up right now, just trying to be a lurker and be supportive to the rest of the community. And that's just sort of the idea with it. But yeah, it's been nice.
Yeah.
I don't know which way to go here. Okay.
um. So yeah. So why'd you get into streaming? What turned you towards that road?
I'd watched streamers on Twitch for a really long time, and it just seemed like something that would be interesting. It was originally an outlet for I wanted a place to be able to work on the voice acting side of things. Place where I can
Right.
put all the stupid accents, and it doesn't really matter because none of you know me, so it's not a big deal if I sound like a moron. But it evolved into wanting to create a community and have sort of this relationship with people having a nice escape from everything is a reason that my channel rules include like let's just not touch on politics and shitty subjects like
Right.
that. I'm like, let's
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
not, because that's
Yeah.
that's my purpose for Twitch is to just let's get away from all that nonsense and just as a community hang out. Y'all can watch me play a game or play along with me or whatever, and I'll act like a moron and make people laugh.
Yeah, that's some of my favorite stuff about streaming as well, man. It's so nice to have like people who just enjoy being there and want to be there, um, and yeah, you get to play games with them and like Bubbles hangs out in my chat all the time,
Yeah.
anytime I'm streaming, and just hangs out, chats. Even if he's the only one chatting, it's still like really nice. So what are your goals with streaming? Where are you trying to get to with streaming? Are you trying to make it a more than a hobby, more than a thing of just doing it on your off time when you're done with work and stuff like that? Are you trying to make it more
In my
full-time?
perfect world, I think I would be a voice actor full time and then stream on my downtime. Right now I'm working in IT and I love my job. I'm not in a hurry to get away from it, but it's one of those of like if I could do the voice acting and the Twitch streaming, that would be ideal. Not quite had the voice acting thing take off yet, just because we're still waiting on our demo. But that should drop in the next couple of days, so that's exciting.
That is super exciting. So if there's any voice actor auditions that you need, like people that need you, yeah, come get him. He's really good. He's done all the channel alerts for my channel, by the way, guys. But yeah. How oh, my brain. Like I said, I just woke up like 30 minutes before the
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah.
So let's go back a little bit farther. So
Uh-oh.
you said N64 was the first gaming platform. So did you buy a computer? When did you buy a computer? And what were the first couple games that you played
I
on it?
actually didn't buy my first gaming computer. I had my Mac that I used for when I was in journalism, telecommunications. I had my little MacBook that I used for all my
for
video editing and all
college.
that.
Gotcha.
And Light and Furiosity and E.T. McGrew were really annoyed with the fact that Macs aren't made for gaming. I lagged
Right.
a lot, and coupled with the fact that I'm just not all that good at Dota, it was definitely not helping. So they and all of their craziness decided that one year they would just band together along with my girlfriend at the time, now wife, and just build me a gaming PC. And it's the one that's on my desk now. I've upgraded parts here and there, but like,
Oh wow,
yeah, they actually
that's
got me
amazing.
my first big box here.
That's amazing. So your friends wanted you to play video games with them so bad that they built you a computer.
They wanted me to be better at video games and felt the
Right,
computer would
yeah.
help.
That's
Yeah.
That's insane. That's awesome. I don't know if
Yeah.
I've had that experience through gaming. I don't know
It
if
was kind of nutty.
that is really awesome. And so does gaming get you to keep in touch with those people that you've grown up with? And
Yeah. Light and I were just talking about this the other day, that like that's really what gaming's become for us, is that we especially in Rona times, there's not a lot
Right,
of avenues
yeah.
for like being social with people or like having conversations with folk, and it's nice having an avenue.
Are you still in the game?
Yeah, I'm tiptoeing right now.
Oh my goodness.
It's really nice having an avenue to be able to talk to people that you don't normally get to speak to. We've got little shit. We've got Furiosity. It's way out in California.
Right.
Light and his wife live 15-20 minutes from me. We get to see them somewhat regularly, but even then, like, it's not as often as we'd like to. Light and I work for the same business, and we don't get to see each other as much as we'd like to. But
oh, I had no clue that you guys work together.
Yeah,
work for the same company.
Yeah,
that's funny. So have you made friends outside of those friends through gaming or anything related?
Absolutely. all the Platinum Squad of people that I've gotten pretty close to, especially gaming for Platinum himself. I've gotten really close with Daywalker over in the UK, who like outside of gaming and Twitch, I never would have met her. Like
Right.
there's no way for us to cross paths, and we just happen to meet through gaming's community, which has been really cool. Being able to have our hours are switched, so having somebody that I can watch during the work week when she's done for the day, she'll come and hang out in my stream for a bit before she goes to bed, and it's all it's really the only way that could have happened was through gaming and Twitch, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. Yeah. Somebody in chat just mentioned that him and I met through a game called VRC, or virtual reality chat, VR chat.
Okay.
And he actually lives 10 minutes from us, like from where I
Shit.
live. Yeah, so
That's
him and
neat.
I went and had dinner together, and
Yeah.
just like wanted to meet. And it was crazy because we're sitting there talking for like an hour or so in VR chat. Because
Nice.
VR chat's just you hang out, you chat, you sit in front of a mirror and look at each other and that kind of thing. But yeah, we were talking for quite a while, and I was talking to the people around him for quite a while. And then we figured out that we lived super close to each other, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was mind blowing. Are you coming out of that game?
I just lost. Yep. So coming out now.
Oh,
Not
burn.
that I'm salty or anything. I was real close. Okay. Yep. I get it. I've not played in a while, so give me all these free level ups. Move on. Oh my god.
Still
shit.
just dropping you so much
Yeah,
stuff.
we're done. We're good. We made it.
Yeah, so a little back history on me. I grew up with two older brothers, and I almost said three. But I grew up gaming with them, and yeah, N64 was the first time like we could all sit around and play games together, and then it just kept growing from there. And it kind of sucked though, like, because growing up, my friends were my brothers. Like the people I played games with were my brothers, and as they got married or got a girlfriend and moved out or anything like that, it kind of led me away from hanging out and playing games. And I think that's a big part of where like I grasp onto friendships and gaming and really hold on to it for quite a while. Because I don't know, it reminds me of that brotherly bond I had, and never really got to say goodbye to, because it was just kind of like, oh, one day your brothers just quit playing games with you, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But so you said you were just out of college when you started to battle anxiety. How did gaming help with that? Oh my goodness, I got disconnected from the servers again.
Really? I'll back out of this one.
Let me restart my game real quick.
Yeah.
But
I'll back out
how
of this one,
did
wait
you?
for you.
Ooh. How did you deal with? Yeah, I got loud noises thrown in my face. How did you deal with your anxiety? And do you still battle it?
I have some lasting effects from it,
Okay.
but nothing crazy. Biggest parts of battling it were leaning on my now wife. She was pivotal in getting through
Yeah.
that shit. She would drive 3.5 hours every weekend, or I would drive to go see her.
Hell yeah.
Just to get a break away from all the shit that was happening in the newsroom and crappy management and a bad work environment and all that fun stuff. Then during the week, it was every day I'd come home, I'd have my dog Doug waiting for me. So he
Doug.
helped quite a bit. Just to have really somebody, for lack of a better word, somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
He and I had long conversations to which he knew absolutely nothing of what was going on. Then we just go on walks and training him as much as I can train a dog. I'm not experienced or anything like that, but going through and doing what, yeah, right. What training and building that we could do together
Did you
helped quite a
turn to
bit.
gaming
I did, yeah, and that was
at that time?
the other thing during the week was after we were done with the walks, pretty much every day I would come home and either get on Dota or Overwatch or whatever, and ideally with people. I had to talk to someone, right?
Yeah.
And play for a few hours because at the time I was working the night shift, so I could only play for a little bit.
I gotcha.
But play for a bit, go to sleep, play for a little bit more, and then go and do her work.
So do you think that made you a stronger person going through that?
I think if
Or
anything,
give you a different outlet or perspective? That's the word. That's the word we're looking for here.
I think if anything, it made me more aware of my own insecurities and ways to combat that, and also put me in a place where I was more okay with, especially in a work environment, saying what I need. Like, right, like I need help. I need you to leave me alone. I need a break. Taking care of myself in a work environment, because especially when I first started out, I was trying to be the workhorse, right? I don't need a break. I'm going to just charge through. I'm going to get everything done because I was in the newsroom, so it's a very high paced, stressful environment trying to piece together a show every single night as fast as you can. And the first newsroom I was in had a lot of stupid rules of what you could and couldn't use, so it was really difficult. But especially with this new gig in IT, I've gotten better at just being able to recognize when I'm getting stressed and it's affecting my work environment. And it's like, okay, I need folks to leave me alone for a little bit. Yeah. And thankfully the management at that IT place is awesome and are very pro self-care. I've had to take just like there's nothing wrong. I just need a day. And they're like, all right, cool. Like, we'll see you tomorrow. So
that's nice. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I had that at work. My job is not quite as understanding, and it's a little more demanding of me. But so I'm gonna have you reintroduce yourself for the chat, and just tell everyone a little bit about your channel, what you play, that kind of thing.
Sure. I am Masaman. I am a mostly horror streamer on Twitch. Been going through Twitch for a while, but really started leaning into it in October. My whole deal is being the whole voice actor side of things. We do alerts for Twitch streamers and stupid voices on stream and try to pick games that don't have their own dialogue so I can read it myself. And
yeah,
basically just,
I like that aspect. I love that. I can't wait. Have you started that game that you were gonna read the whole intro to?
Devour.
Yes. Have you started that? Okay.
I've made that intro. That is up on my socials. I've got a YouTube, so it's there. It's just
okay.
YouTube.com/Masaman. I think YouTube's weird. My channel's just my YouTube channel is just my channel name, nothing fancy, but
right.
Yeah.
I have to
so
go
I read
watch
through
it.
that and it was one of those channel onward. Actually, grabbed that video and added the devs to make sure that they saw it too. It's like,
nice.
I purposely didn't do that because I didn't want them to see it. And I mean, they were super complimentary of it, but they're also just a really cool development group. Shit.
What is this? Hard. I don't understand this. Oh, it's like rings, but like,
yeah, you're trying to get through the rings, and like the golden ones count for more.
Right.
I have no idea how this last one works. Oh, it's just a gold ring. Okay. Yeah, we made it. We qualled.
I have not yet.
You got it. I believe.
We'll see. Oh no. Oh no.
No, it's fine. Just go through another gold one. Go backwards. Pro plays.
Oh no. So how did you meet Channel Onwards and Yeah, where did you
Channel
meet him from?
Channel and I LARP together.
Oh, okay.
We both go out into the woods and
We qualified.
sword fight a bunch of nerds. Nice.
Yeah.
So
you actually have a huge, expansive friend group from LARPing, right?
it's pretty big. Most of our LARP games had around 20 people. Miss LARP way too much. Me too, Cleric. Me too. I've got a couple of the LARP folks that show up in my chat all the time, and
Nice.
yeah. So that's how we met, and that was actually where the name Masamon came from. Was my first LARP character that I played for I think 6 or so years.
That was about to be my next question: is where Mossimon came from?
Yep, that's him. I screwed up.
That is really awesome. Let me grab that ring. Nope. Okay.
I've not gotten any yet. Oh,
Channel started streaming before you. Did he encourage you to stream?
Did he what?
Did he encourage you to stream? Was he one of your advocators for being like, "Hey, you should stream. You should do this"?
Yeah, he was an advocator, and he was when I had questions about, I don't know how any of this crap works, how, especially once I hit affiliate of like, I have no idea how Twitch's payout crap works, and he's like, oh yeah, here's literally everything you ever need to know. He's one of those guys that like, I don't know if he's capable of turning off dad mode sometimes, which is adorable, but he acts like it with even his LARP character, which part of that's intentional, just part of the role playing aspect of it, of just
right.
That's just him. I've only got one ring. This is not going well.
There's a gold ring right in front of you.
What?
Yeah, that way. To your right. Out that way. Yep.
I don't see no gold ring.
No?
No.
Weird.
Do you see one there?
Yeah. Out. Oh, somebody just got it.
All right. Well, there's 2.
What do you need? 6?
Making progress. Yeah.
Nice.
6 before other folks get 6.
So you never dealt with
Nerd.
depression or anxiety to the point where you had to do much else with it. Like I had to go to doctors and therapists and stuff like that to really help me understand it and get coping mechanisms, because that's I think the biggest thing. Look at you! You out. The biggest thing for some people is that they feel too strong to go and reach out to a doctor, or to reach out to a therapist, or to go to a stress center. I know for a number of years that I was that way, that I did not want help because, I don't know, I felt so alone in it that I didn't think other people were going through it, and like I must be the only one feeling the way I feel. I'm stronger human than this. I'm just not gonna. I can deal with this on my own.
Sure.
And once I reached out and found out that like other people deal with these kind of things, and actually started understanding coping mechanisms, and is this just straight all the way?
No way. Not a chance.
Okay.
Watch for the wiggles. You're going to go left. Nope, I lied. You're going to right next.
Okay.
Right to the edge, probably. Don't.
Yep.
Yeah. Right to the edge, now up, I would guess. You just got to watch the big swinging thing, because now you're going to be in its range soon. You're going to go left next.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if they wiggle, they're going to fall. But I ran into very similar situation with mine, in that I was one of the only producers that was in my position, so that I was the new guy. No one really liked me where I worked, so I honestly should have probably reached out to someone, but it wasn't so much a like, I'm too strong and better than this. It felt like it was self-inflicted. Like
Yeah.
at work, they were constantly telling me, "You're not good enough. You're not doing well enough. You're not fast enough. You're not," over and over again. That just, wears you down. And
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
needed to
no.
probably talk
Hexagon.
to, you got this. Hexagon's easy.
I suck at Hexagon.
It's like my only crowns.
Oh really?
I've done a couple of Fall Mountains, and a couple of the Jump Showdowns, but Hexagon's easily my best one.
Hmm.
But
Oh no.
yeah, that was my big one of like just not feeling like I was enough in the work environment, and that coupled with feeling like my coworkers were sort of against me, has gotten to the point of
Okay.
like, even now in a very positive work environment, I get into these headspaces of like, am I messing something up? We'll have little work training things, and it's purely like, hey, let's talk about what are the good elements of customer service, or like, we have a little bit of a shortcoming when it comes to Macs. We had a customer complain that it seems like us as a company maybe don't know Macs as well as we should, and it's like, oh God, did I say something? Did I screw something up? Do I not know enough? And that's where my mind immediately jumps, and it's like, no, you like having to get used to saying you're fine. It's not you.
Right.
And thankfully,
Yeah.
my management is very kind and is never going to call
Understanding.
anybody out. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like even if it was me, A, they'd never tell me, B, they'd never tell anybody else. So
Yeah.
like there's not that stigma with it. You're like the worst sort of Hexagon player, you know that? They're
Uh-huh.
just like, fuck all these tiles.
Yep.
Make me rage so hard.
Yep.
I am definitely a like, how slow can I go? Everyone stay away from me. I'm gonna stay up as high as I can. You're just like, nah, the floor is lava.
The
It doesn't
floor
exist
is
anymore.
lava. Hello, Whiskey Toes.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, floor is lava, kill all the tiles kind of situation. And try not to die. That is the goal. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, you could have dove that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, we just gotta run it. We gotta run it because he's gonna cut
Yep.
us off. Oh no.
Jump dive, you got it. Oh yeah. If you go down, take him with you. Left,
Ah!
left. No!
Oh no. All right. Yeah, so I dealt with a very toxic work environment for quite a little while. And that's actually one of the biggest things that made me realize that it wasn't a me thing. It was
Mhm.
an environmental issue, and that made me want to reach out so much more. Um,
Mhm.
and that was actually one of the first times that I reached out and got real professional help and got the tools that I needed to deal with all my anxiety and depression. Um, and yeah, it was a life-changing thing. It was so nice to reach out and actually understand what was happening.
Sure.
Um, they made such like it was like turning on the light switch. Like I'd
Mhm.
been in the dark for so long um that it was so crazy to like be like, "Oh, I'm not 100% of the problem. Like it's not just a me thing. It's your environment. It's what you encase yourself with. It's so much of that stuff." And yeah, it was really nice to see that and to see people advocate for me and be like, "No, no, no. You're fine. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You need to just advocate for yourself and say,
Mhm.
"Hey, I'm feeling this way. I need you to leave me alone. I need you to step back for a minute." Those kind of
Yeah,
things, and it really changed everything for me. It made
for sure.
everything so much better. Um and so yeah, that kind of feels like that was the same way for you, was that you figured out a way to advocate for yourself even though you didn't get professional help, which is nice, which is a very good thing. I'm sure you had friends to help and
Yeah, and
along
that
the
was gonna be
way.
the next thing I touched
Yeah.
on was that huge part of it was, especially with my second, I wasn't in the first very toxic environment very long, not more than a few months because they were awful and in sort of a like
Yep. I feel it.
karma's a
You
bitch
can't.
moment for me, the justice
Yeah.
kind of moment for me was that station actually went under. It
Oh,
doesn't exist
nice.
anymore.
Nice.
Um, oh, that wasn't the way to do it. Okay.
That is not fun. That is not a fun thing. Those punching
Yeah,
bags. Um, yeah, so that
but
station went under.
that station went under, and when I got to my next station, which was better but still not great, um, I had people who recognized the toxicity that I was dealing with and were quick to point out, like, no, you're fine. This is not you. This is a product of a toxic individual who has had repeated talks and needs to be knocked down a couple of pegs. And
Oh
when
my
I
goodness,
did,
I'm not gonna qualify.
I'm worried I won't either. I don't know how to get past this fan.
I don't either. I'm gonna just run up the left side. Oh, I made it. Awesome.
I keep getting stuffed by the pole of the bell there.
Hey,
Nope.
qualified. Number
Ah,
43.
yeah, I didn't make it.
I got the last
But
position.
yeah, yeah, it was really nice. It's really nice having somebody else who you know, sort of talk to and have those moments of like, hey, what am I doing wrong? Can you be open and honest with me? And having somebody who can tell you like, hey, you could do this better, but honestly, this is a bad situation thing. It's not you. It's just
Right.
it is the environment. It is the high stress. It is a different person or a different situation that's out of your control, and having that sort of support from somebody in the workplace.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and I know Furiosity, he probably led a big part in guiding you through some of those things, cuz he have something to do with physical mental stuff. He
Uh,
or he wants
he
to?
he works in some sort of facility like that, but it
Okay.
seems like, sorry, I'm fighting with computer stuff.
No, you're
Give me a
fine.
second.
I feel it. I disconnected from the server, so yep.
Oh, did you really?
Yep.
Okay, I'll back out. Um, see if that helps.
Joker is not toxic.
It's plugged into my computer and it's real grumpy. Um,
I feel that.
um,
Yeah.
I think Curiosity's thing is that he separates work and personal quite a bit. So I don't know that he reads into friends as much as he would in a work
Okay.
environment. He has definitely, like, through high school, when you're dealing with the whole high school drama and
Right.
girls and grades and will I get into college and blah 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 blah. He was very helpful in those situations, but uh, it's been nice
He just
outside of
seems like
college, and just he's a good ear and one of those
yeah,
people who
that's
knows, like, he knows really well of, like, I need to vent versus I need you to fix it. And
right.
9 times out of
And
10 for me, it's like I just need to scream for a second, and he just lets me do it.
yeah. That's the kind of vibe I got from him when meeting him and when I talked to him is that he just has a different kind of mindset when it comes to a lot of things, and it's really nice to be like to reach out to him and be like, "Hey, this is going on. What do you think about this?" And then
Mhm.
he's like more logical brained where it's
Yeah,
like he understands it, and I'm like, "Ah, yeah." And
for sure.
I actually appreciate that cuz I don't always have that in people.
Yeah,
Um
I found that a lot with, my wife
wow,
as well,
disconnected from the
that
damn server. What is going
dude,
on? I
you've
know.
broken everything.
I have
Um,
broken. I'm going to restart my game again.
alright. Whereas Sarah is very logic and science brained as well, whereas me being from an arts background, I tend to approach things more in that sort of mentality of like what feels good, the emotional side of things, and we've had to sort of meet in the middle of like she gets to be overwhelmed with the logic of things sometimes and like but this is what logically makes sense and it's like I have to talk her down at the same time I can like get wrapped up in the emotion of a moment and she's like okay but let's take a step back and actually rationalize this for a second like is it that big of a deal? No, probably not.
So you balance each other out quite nicely, which is really, really awesome. What?
Yep.
Oh, that was you.
Yep.
I'm just pulling up something real quick. Do. That should go on that side. Oh my goodness. When you click the wrong button, that everything goes away. Don't you love that? It's like your stream just soiled it. Yeah, your stream just disappears and you're like, huh? Did I, what did I do?
Are we live?
Hello? Yeah. So Dota's been your go-to game. What other games have you like really grown attached to and like hung on to for a number of years? Because like you've been playing Dota for what, 10 years now?
Something like that.
Not to call you out. Hey, I'm the same way with League. It's been going on 10 years now. So
yeah.
But yeah,
Dota,
is there
I
any other
attach a
games
lot
that?
to. Yeah, I attach a lot to Overwatch.
Okay.
Especially as I've grown to be a fangirl of Matthew Mercer. I'm a shit McCree player, but he's still there, so
Okay.
it feels better. As far as video games are concerned, I mean, recently Phasmophobia has been a huge one, especially with the Plat Squad and building that community.
Yep.
It's been getting into Devour lately, so trying to do more of that stuff, though I'm shit at Devour. And then outside of the sort of computer game world, it's been Dungeons and Dragons, to which I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
Yeah. So let's touch on that D&D world. How are you currently running a campaign?
Like I said, I don't have a problem.
Are you currently running
DM,
more than one campaign?
I currently DM 3 and play in 2.
Okay. So that's 5 games. Are you doing it weekly? Are those all weekly?
I would die. I would die. No.
Okay.
Shit. Now I have one that's weekly, one that's every other week, another one that's every other week, one that's just when we can.
Okay.
Which one am I forgetting?
Big.
Oh yeah, a couple of them.
Oh no.
A couple of them that offset every other week, but yeah, it's most of them are either every other week or when I can get there.
I got you. Have you made new friends out of D&D? Have you made lifelong friends out of D&D?
Yeah, especially in college, met quite a few people that
goodness.
Sort of.
Can I stand up, please?
You're getting your butt kicked. Met quite a few people in college that I knew them, like they were in my dorm or I had classes with them, but I never would have gotten close to them if it weren't for being in a D&D campaign together. And then one of my games is with a bunch of people that Sarah used to work with. That again, I knew them, but I wasn't like besties with them or anything. And now, we're talking, meeting every other week. We just went, sledding yesterday with one of the players.
Nice.
So
nice. Yeah, because when people think about gaming, it's not always just computer-related gaming. Could be board games, could be D&D, could be LARPing, could be all that kind of stuff. And I feel like you really grasp onto that outside the computer world gaming, which is really awesome. I admire that about you, actually, that you have such a vast D&D world and LARPing world, because I feel like that's just such an awesome community to be a part of. And it is, like you said, the artsy side of the brain, getting to did you make it? You did. Okay.
Yeah.
Getting to use that side of the brain, which is really, really awesome. and my brain doesn't always think like that at all. I wish it did. I don't know
Yeah,
how my brain thinks, but it's not that way.
it's
There are
definitely
eggs
nice
everywhere.
having an outlet for that sort of creativity side of things. But the better part of it, for me at least, is having that social avenue, right? Having a place where
I
I
got
can
disconnected
talk
again.
to all. Dude!
I know. What is going on with this game?
It's nice having a place where I can talk to all those people that I normally wouldn't get to talk to. My old DM from college that I like got me into D&D and also into LARPing. He moved up to Michigan and now is in Northern Indiana. So like I probably wouldn't get to see him much if it weren't for, or talk to him much rather, if it weren't
Right.
for D&D and playing on Roll20 and all of that. So it definitely fulfills that social need in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, and is that what it is? Is it the social aspect that draws you to it so much?
I think so.
Yeah.
And that's the same way with gaming, of just needing an avenue
An
where I can
outlet.
talk to my friends and do something fun, because I'm usually not one to just like sit and talk on a computer. I need to be doing something,
Okay.
just some sort of mental stimulation, even if it's something, mindless like Fall Guys. Having
Yeah.
something to do while I talk is really nice for me. Just throw that back in there. Shit. Okay, it's fine.
I'm gonna
Red's
jump
got
in a
0
game while
eggs. I think we're
you're.
okay.
I'm gonna jump in a game while you're doing that one,
Sure.
and just let me know when you're out. So did you ever? You're not very outdoorsy then. Like as
Oh,
far
I am.
as like, are you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm an Eagle
Um.
Scout, so that was
Oh.
a big old part of my life as well. Lots of camping, and LARP is all outdoors. So
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I'm so interested in LARP. In all honesty, like it
yeah,
seems like oh, you guys would go out. Is it just for a day? Is it for a weekend? Is it
it's usually a weekend. It'll be
okay?
Saturday, like early Saturday morning to the end of the day on Sunday, and it's one of those things like rain, snow, sleet, cold, hot, doesn't really matter. We're the only exception so far has been, pandemic. we
Right.
we won't play during a pandemic, but outside of that, we're out in the field, we're fighting. We're some of my favorite like LARP memories have been, snow up to your knees and fighting zombies in the middle of the woods.
That's awesome.
Trying to not let Light's wife shoot you in the man bits with an arrow because she's good at that part.
Oh, that's hilarious. Man, that just sounds like a lot of fun. So
Yeah,
how many
once it,
people normally go to these LARPing sessions?
I'd say we usually have around 15 players
Okay.
and 5 or so NPCs, so around 20 people. It goes through waves, right? It gets bigger and smaller.
Right.
But I'd say that was our norm before Rona sort of pumped the brakes and everything.
Right.
And we still tried to stay connected as a community. We have our Facebook page where people post memes and just chat, and you say how much we miss each other. We've had one virtual event that was just tavern style. It's all just talking character. So I bust
Okay.
out the Russian accent and talking my character voice the whole time. And that's
Yeah, I love watching your streams for the voice acting stuff. It's great. It is
oh, thank you.
it is very great.
Trying to
All right.
expand on the ones that I can do, because so far I've got like 4 that I'm comfortable with. Like feel like I can do relatively easily, and then Mike
Other
wants to start back
ones.
up in spring. Hey, cool. Trying to build on other ones. I've been working on sort of like a witch doctor type accent, and I really want to get, I've got this big red beard and a kilt, and lean real way into the Celtic atmosphere of things. And my channel logo is a Celtic knot. I can't speak Irish or Scottish to save my life. That accent is shit. So it's one of those of like, man, this feels wrong. I should be good at this, and I'm just not. Oh. But I've got somebody in my chat who I LARP with that said we may be starting LARP back up in spring. So if you end up wanting to come, I'll
Nice.
send you the deets for that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. Um, yeah, because I'm always interested about other communities. I'm always interested in growing my knowledge of things. I tend to throw myself very fully into things. Once I
Right.
grasp onto something that I actually like, I throw myself fully into him.
Yeah, I can be very
So
similar.
yeah.
That's how it is with D&D and LARP. My friends always joke that we're starting up. We just finished up the campaign that Light was running, and he's getting ready to start up a new one. And as soon as he started talking about it, I already had like 5 character ideas of how can I exist in this world, and they give me shit for it. I'm constantly building LARP characters and D&D characters, and one of my games that I run is a world that I entirely designed. So it's just that that outlet for that kind of thing.
Yeah. I need to become part of one of your guys' D&D games because I am currently only a part of one, and it's very irregular when it actually happens.
Yeah.
So I would actually love to get the group that we played Dota with, or like that group together and do a D&D campaign.
Yeah, I
Be a
know
lot of fun.
Channel's looking to start one soon, but I have no idea what his player base is, if he's already got a crew or he was just talking to me about the next game he wants to run. It's the module that I just finished with Light, so it'd have to be a suspension of reality kind of thing, trying to
Right.
separate the meta knowledge from the real knowledge, but I think it'd be
Right.
fun.
Yeah, and yeah, that's crazy that like the D&D world, you can go through the same campaign with different characters, with different groups of people, and do it completely differently. Kind of like games.
Shit.
Kind of like
I just
games. You
lied.
can some games you can play through them a different way every time and play the same game but in a completely different style, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Like Skyrim or any of those kind of Fallout or
Yeah,
anything
weirdly
like
enough, never
those.
played Skyrim.
No?
All right, it seems like
Oh
it's so
my
like in my
god.
alley, and I just never have. It's
Oh
just
my
never
god.
happened.
I need you to go
Uh,
through and start a Skyrim Sundays. Start it. Play Skyrim on your Sundays from now on.
I don't have a voice acting class anymore, so I could.
Yeah, please. Holy crap. Yeah, you do need to get a couple mods. Like it's so in the interview, he is not trustworthy. Oh, that's hilarious.
Are we trying to
Yeah,
fight? I'll fight you.
no, you definitely need to go watch or play that game because it is incredible. There's a reason like it's has such a following and is so
Yeah.
big, and yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe you haven't played it. Have you played any of the Elder Scrolls games?
I did ESO for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I got
That-
disconnected again. Fun.
That sort of stopped when we got into WoW. Light finally
Okay,
talked me
yeah.
into making a WoW account, and now we're doing the raids, which that's the other really cool thing with the whole gaming community was we've done a couple of raids, and this was something I'd never experienced before of like we'd make a temporary Discord server and just invite people, and you'd have people that like I've never spoken to them in my life before, and suddenly we're in a Discord server together trying to figure out how to handle this fight and working together to solve all these problems, which has just been this really cool environment that I never even knew existed.
My game crashed completely again.
Dude.
I know. Fall Guys is hating
Do
me
you
right
want to
now.
try a different game?
Yeah, let's do you have Rocket League?
I do.
Okay.
I don't know if it's up to date, but I will go.
Yeah,
grab
mine
that.
is not up to date. But we're grabbing it. We're grabbing it up to date right now. Hopefully we don't lag. We shouldn't lag.
Now my chat's all like, Skyrim's so much fun. You got to try it. Mods are great.
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about doing another Skyrim run because I have. Oh man, I don't even know how many hours I dug into that game.
Hmm.
Let's look real quick. How many I have on here? Elder Scroll. I have 500 hours into Skyrim. So, which isn't a
Yeah.
lot, but like I know there's people out there with way more, but still 500 hours into a game like that is it's a good chunk. It's a good chunk of
Yeah.
time, and it's very enjoyable. The story's nice. Just the freedom to do and create whatever character you want is really really nice as well.
Yeah, that's been what most people have told me is their big appeal with it is that you have the ability to just like, oh, I want to go see what's in this cave, and suddenly you're in this hours long dungeon and had no idea how you got there,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
seems cool. Where the hell is my Rocket League? All right, it is not up to date, but we'll update it now.
All right. Oh, mine says it's finished updating, but is not launching. Don't you love technology sometimes?
It's great.
It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't go through like a huge. I mean, I'm sure in the moment it was a big, huge part, but it wasn't. You got out, and it wasn't long lasting, I should say.
Yeah, it was. Well, the worst of it was a few months, and then it was 2 years of stress and anxiety in my other news gig, and that got to the point where like I developed a heart condition. I was getting so just pent up about everything, so it's part of why we got out of the news world.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that just can be really taxing. Who's saying it's going to take 10 minutes? Feels
Oof.
good. We'll see. It's all over the place, but yeah. We
Let me do that. There we go. Yeah, that's really nice that it wasn't something long lasting. Why is my chat frozen? Hello?
Yeah,
Oh,
technology sucks today.
dude, tell me about it. I can't even get my chat to work on stream.
When you don't need chat, do you?
No, not really. People are here for you, anyways.
Nah, I
Not
don't know
me.
about that.
Yeah, I'm glad you are through it. Let's see. How long till this game's done? 1 minute. 1 minute
Yeah.
till mine's up to date. Hey,
Mine's
look,
down
my
to 2.5.
My
so.
chat came back.
Ooh, the chat came back.
Chat came back.
Very next
Thank
day.
God.
Ooh. Do.
Do. Talked about your channel goals. Ooh, I'm here for both of you. Thank Boggs. We appreciate you, Boggs.
Yep.
We appreciate you.
Always are.
Yeah. What are your go-to words to live by? Like, do you have a catchphrase, a Mossy Mom catchphrase?
I don't know about a distinct catchphrase. I think personal things that I live by, just chill, has been a big one.
Yeah.
Of just taking a step back and understanding the situation is not as big or terrible as it is, especially during my super anxious phase of like, okay, just chill. Like, take a second, take a breath. Like, it's not that big a deal. Just
There we go. There's my
relax a
Rocket
moment
League.
and doing that sort of self-care kind of stuff.
Yeah. God, I love that you recognized like a lot of this on your own. Like, I was not able to.
Yeah, a lot of it was with Sarah's help.
Right, friends.
And talking through with my parents and friendships and all that. It was without a therapist, if that's what you're getting at, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I probably should have spoken to one, but we made it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That kind of gives me a lot of hope in the fact that, like, not that I mean, I'm still dealing with depression every day, but like, that you have such a strong structure around you, support group,
hmm
um is just awesome to see. It's really, really awesome to hear about. Oh, can I get my game to actually pull up?
Probably not.
No, probably not. I got it to pull up, but it's not correct.
Mhm.
Man, stream stuff is so much fun sometimes.
Yeah,
There we go.
and I think that's part of, like, if I could have my pipe dream for Twitch, it would be to have that sort of really stable, uh,
Community.
close community that like takes
Yeah.
care of one another and does a lot of the helping each other out. I am not comfortable like talking through someone's mental health issue on stream simply because I'm live and don't have a chance to like process what I'm going to say. But
Right.
off stream or when I have a moment to really think about my words and think through a situation, because I am a bit of an analyzer. Holy loud desktop audio, Batman. Hang on.
I feel that.
Oh God, how do I make it stop?
Gotta love technical
Uh,
issues.
Ugh, that's so loud.
Is it Rocket League?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, it's like taking me through the tutorial.
Oh, fun.
Can I
Yeah,
skip?
they sold the game off to some other company. They sold it to Epic, I believe.
I don't know.
So, yeah, they made it free to play and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Okay, we made it through. Please sign into your Epic Games account.
Oh no. All right, there
I
we
have
go.
one. Do you remember it? Because I sure don't. Oh, hey, you do. Good. I've got LastPass. It knows it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I need
Go
to
ahead and link
get
that,
all my
add
stuff set up.
that. Yeah, I gotta verify my email address, and everything is awful.
Everything is awful.
Yeah.
Everything is cool when you're part of the club.
What?
What? Lego Movie?
Part of the club? Part of the team?
Part of the team? Club? You know the words. It's fine. Sorry, we got off track because of technical issues. Can I not score a goal? I am the greatest Rocket League player of all time.
I always knew it would be true.
Yep. It's 0-2 and I am losing real great. Real great.
Shit, part of the crew.
Part of the
Bogsy.
So what games do you have coming up? Like I know you started to Devour. When did you start that? Last week? Week before?
I've played Devour before then. It's one of those
Okay.
things where, like, if I have, because Devour really requires 4 people. If I have
okay.
enough that want to do it, I want to play Devour simply because I've not unlocked a lot of the stuff and I'm not good enough to play by myself.
Okay.
It doesn't really scale if you have fewer people than you need. So
Gotcha.
trying to please verify my email address. What do you mean verify my email address? Send me the link to verify and I will.
I'm so good at Rocket League. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, that guy almost scored him on himself. Let's see. Don't mind us while we get Moss's stuff figured out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna create a new account and move on with my life.
Yeah. Sometimes the easiest way. Don't sweat the small stuff and
Yeah.
just make it work.
Okay,
Work
I
with
don't
what
really
you
get-
got.
It's still all right. I don't understand.
Oh,
what's
that's
going on
Mossimon? Yeah. It's Moss.
now. Who's asking about me? I'll fight him.
Whiskey Toast.
I guess I don't need to fight Whiskey Toast. Hi, Whiskey Toast. Back.
Always find your silver linings. Yes. Yes.
So
Beat him.
I got a question for you if you
Yeah.
are all right with
No,
that.
yeah, go for it.
The big one that's going around the Plat Squad lately from streamers that are really starting to get their feet underneath them is like, if you could go back and
Ooh.
tell yourself when you were like first starting out streaming, like, hey, this, what would that be?
Ooh. Don't sweat frickin' viewer count, man. It's all about who is in stream rather than who, like, how many people are in your stream. Because
Yeah.
when I first started streaming, I think that was the biggest thing on my mind was like, oh, I gotta have 40 viewers. I have to have 60 viewers.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly love streams when it's just like me and like two other people chatting, and like those are my favorite.
Mhm.
Because you get to, it's like you're spending time with them. It's like you're just hanging out with them, and I find that to be really awesome. Those are some of my favorite streams. So, yeah, my first week or so, I stressed out about viewer count. I had to have over 10 every single stream, or it wasn't worth it to me.
Didn't feel good enough.
Yeah, no, not at all. And yeah, that's just the wrong mindset going into it. Well, let's see. That button. Wait, you already invited me. What the hell?
It's all right. You can join yours.
Okay, cool. Let me switch controllers because I have a Rocket League controller that I play with.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like to mess with channel a little bit and get the Katsu dad look. It's so easy to do sometimes. And it's one of those, especially like I'm a mod for channel. Just I don't even know why he gave me mod powers. I just throw as much chaos in there as I can.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably what I would tell myself at the start is like, it's not that deep. Like, do it for fun. Well, so I struggle with depression. I struggle with anxiety. We are gonna do 2s. And I saw and still kind of see streaming as a way to do my own thing and be my own person and do it on my own schedule, rather than having to be at work at 10 a.m. and I can't leave work until 10 p.m. Like those kind of things. Like you can't control your own outlook. Oh, are you playing?
My controller stopped. Hello. Oh, it feels good.
Dad bod. Feels good, dad bod.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I wanted streaming, and I still kind of want streaming to go, is to a place where I can control every aspect of my own life. Like sometimes I have a lot of anxiety because I don't have any control over my own life.
Yeah.
Yes, Boggs, I know you don't make me work those hours.
I always forget that he's your boss.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
yeah, so I want to be in control of that aspect of my life. And it would make, I feel like it would make things easier, but then sometimes
Ah,
it's not always easier on the other end, you know? Like sometimes the light isn't, or the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
yeah,
Um, but that's how it seems to me. And it still seems that way, that like if I,
got it.
nice, good score. Um, if I can stream full time, and make it more than just a hobby, that I'll be in control of when I stream and if I stream and those kind of things. Oh my god.
I got it.
Good job. Um and so on those days that I'm having like a really bad episode of or about with depression, I can take
Ah,
that day
shit.
off.
It's you.
I can take that day off and not have to really worry about going to work and having to be. So I'm a
Yeah,
dog trainer. Um and so my job is customer service basically.
yeah,
Um and I have to be on every single day that I deal with people. Like, and that is literally every day cuz I usually run a lot of classes. Good hit. Um I run anywhere from 18 to 26 classes a week. Um, so that's 18 hours or 26 hours of my week that I have to be like on and in my best mood. And like if I'm doing something poorly, it's gonna show in my work, and it's gonna
yeah.
show in the dogs that I'm
Nice.
training, and it's gonna show in thank you. Um, it's gonna show in the customer service part of it and all that. And that just I don't know. I don't like that. Whereas I can stream, and if I'm in a bad mood and I stream, it's like there's chat here to pick me up and to make me feel better and to
Right.
kind of change my mood. Where like work rarely ever changes my mood for the better. Um, oh, so close. Um, but chat always changes my mood for the better. Like I could be
Hmm.
very upset and come stream, and my mood will instantly change around. Um, there's quite a few people in stream that I love to
Nice.
see their face in stream or see their name in stream, and
Yeah.
love when they show up, and it makes the day so much better, and it's really awesome. Um, so yeah, it's all kind of that aspect, and that's what I
Nah,
really,
I screwed that
really
up.
want. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and how do you feel that way about streaming? Like, would you make it a full time job if you could?
I don't think that I have the energy to be a full-time streamer. When I come into stream, I usually need to come into it already in a decent mood.
Okay,
I don't need to be in like a great mood, but like
right.
just decent. Um, and like, people,
Oh,
the
there it
you're
goes.
absolutely right. Chat helps quite a bit. They took me out. Chat does help quite a bit when in like not in a great mood, and you see like some of the friends show up and Plat Squad members and things like that.
Oh my god, I can't believe I missed
Uh,
that.
oh god, I got caught up in the goal. There we go.
Nice. Oh, I
Thankfully these
did
guys
not
aren't
miss
great.
that. I know. Hey, that's a nice pinch in. Oh, so close.
Yeah,
And I failed. It's fine.
no, that's all right. Cleared it.
For them.
Nah. Oh shit, Cleric. Thank you so much. Gifting a tier 1 to Alpha. Wow.
Alpha Cardia?
Alpha Cardia. Yeah, she's a sub now,
Nice.
whether she likes it or not.
Bugs did
That
that
was
to her
close.
when she first started coming around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
That's another thing I love about streaming is that you can create these relationships with other streamers and really create gaming friends that you can. Oh, hold on, I want to put this in. Ah, oh no. But you can create these friends that you can stream with, and so that's just another group of friends that you can have is like your streamer friends, and So you can have like your offline computer game friends, you can have your streaming friends, you can have your D&D friends, you can have your like I have a Saturday night group of friends that I go and play board games with, or we sometimes play D&D, but it's very rare nowadays. But
Yep.
they're part of, like, they're my go-to support. Um
Hmm.
and you know most of them. You've
Yeah.
met all of them. But yeah, they're my go-to support and are just like advocators for me, and they support the streams when they can, and yeah, they're a really great
Ah,
group of
shit.
friends.
No, they're bad. It's okay. Yeah, I think that's just
Oh, so close.
way more important than a lot of things. Of like, having that community, having people that you can lean on, especially when things get to be a little shitty, as it happens in
Yeah.
life, especially in the
Yep.
time of Rona,
Yep.
and just having that community, nice. If you
Yeah.
put it center, I can take it. I was too far back. I lied to you. Um,
How could
yeah.
you?
Just
Um
came faster than I thought it would. Having that like group of people that you can lean on when you have to is just crazy nice. Oh no.
yes. And
And
that's
that's like
part
what I want my stream to be.
and that's part of what I'm making my stream be. And I actually have a Discord to get people to find that friend group. If you don't have that friend group, that is part of what this mission is to get people together to play games with each other, and um get people to understand that streamers go through this as well. Like, my end goal with this stream is to talk to and interview some of the top people of Twitch. Um,
Ah,
it's a big goal, but
yeah.
um, yeah, I want to show people that everyone kind of deals with these things, and everyone deals with it differently. So this week, you may not connect with Moss as much, but next week, we are interviewing Boozin, which is a Dead by Daylight streamer and a really awesome streamer friend of ours.
Way cooler
And
than me.
what?
Way cooler than me.
um, and no, he's not. You guys are awesome in your own aspects. Did I just score? Heck
Yeah, you
yeah.
did.
I didn't even
Wait, did I do
realize. I was yeah,
that?
look, I'm dead.
Yeah,
Like,
I
if you
saw.
watch
You
this,
got
I was
blown up.
dead. Um yeah, and so everyone deals with it differently. And so if you don't connect with Moss in the way that he deals with it and dealt with it, in which I I am just in shock and awe, and I love the way that you have been able to deal with yours. Um Oh, nope, not me.
Nah, I hit it to the side. Came at it too
Um
fast.
cuz that shows people that they can do it they can do it on their own, but they can also reach out for help.
Yeah.
Whether it's friend groups or uh through a doctor, through a therapist, that kind of thing. Oh, put it in. Put it in.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest things that like I want to get better at is just getting to a place where I feel okay asking for help.
Yeah.
Because that still is a struggle for me sometimes of like I am a do it aloner
Yep.
more often than I should be.
Yep.
And it's not that it's like I've never felt like there's a problem with asking for help. It's just one of those of like
Right.
it always feels like somebody has it worse or I can handle it. I just don't have the energy to right now. I just need to
Right.
take the time to do it. And it's just one of those like, sometimes
I got
taking the time to do that is almost more damaging than if you were to just
Yep.
talk to somebody and get the help you need. Nice,
Oh,
good
that
shot.
was beautiful. Yeah, and that's another thing that needs to come across clearly, is that, like, those days that you don't have the energy to deal with something doesn't make you less. You just you oh, they forfeited. um it doesn't make you less if you ask for help. Because those are the days that you should ask for help and that you should reach out to people. Does my thing looks like it's lagging slightly? I never understand that. Let's look at my settings on this game. Hey guys, does the video look a little laggy? Let's chop it down to 60 FPS. Sleep.
Leviathan Knight. Destructor with a bunch of numbers.
Nice.
Oh god. Oh god, they're coming. Oh god, Joker.
Oh, there we go. People actually watch the stream. I'm just here to listen. Well, that's part of it. Like that's a great thing about stream. Take that out of
Yep.
here. Thank you. Is that you can watch or you can listen. I like listening to a lot of streams.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're never
Try and put it in the
too
middle.
big or too good to ask for help. Even if it's just from friends and say, hey guys, I'm struggling a little bit today. Maybe don't pick on me as much today.
Yeah.
Like, hey, take it
Or
easy
it's
today.
just like a, I need a distraction, let's play a game.
Yep.
That's been the
as
big
well.
one for me of, like I said, Twitch is a good escape for me. Gaming in general is an escape for me of just like, I need to not think about XYZ problem for a few hours, like video game time.
Oh, nail that.
Shot.
Nice. Good shot. Yeah, I love that aspect. And that's one of the aspects I miss with my brothers is that like I don't have them around anymore to one lives in Tennessee, the other lives nearby, but he's got a family with 3 kids and is super busy all the time.
Sorry.
And so I
Sorry. I'm not good about watching where you are.
But I can't
sorry,
just
go on.
like call him up and be like, "Hey, I need a oh my goodness." Yes, turtle and a turtle. Yes, he has a turtle.
And a turtle. We like turtles here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Masiman. But I can't call him up and say, "Hey, let's play a game or let's do something to distract me." Oh my, there you go. Thank you. I assisted in that.
Yeah, you did.
And play a game. So it's really nice to have gaming friends to do that with. Yeah, it's actually super, super nice to have gaming. Oh my God, you didn't go for it.
I thought you were going.
Great communication.
Communication's hard.
Nope,
I missed that.
All this talking about advocating for ourselves and then
Yeah.
freaking no communication on the game.
Yep.
But that's why we're playing games like this is they're mindless and they're fun to watch, even though I have no sound on mine right now, because I am going to steal this audio later and put it into a podcast. And,
I didn't realize I was going to be on a podcast. I'm famous now. I think you said that. I just don't listen when people talk.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if you were here the night I announced all of this, but the goal of this is to do a 2-year podcast / interview every single Sunday for the next 2 years and try to get as high. Ooh,
Nice, good shot.
As high up the Twitch, YouTube worlds as possible.
Yeah.
I want to interview people like Markiplier because he's a big advocate for standing up for yourself and depression and anxiety, and that's going in.
Yeah, they both went to try and kill me. I don't really know why. That was real funny. I just jumped over them.
So like he would probably be a good choice. I'm also going to come back to the people I interviewed the first year and re-interview them, whether I do it in like a group setting where I like talk to
Man, making people cry today.
talk to 2 or 3 of the streamers that I introduced at the beginning at once and say, hey, what's changed? Where are you now? That kind of thing. And do kind of a follow-up stream with them, which I want to, I think it'd be cool to be able to go back and listen to the first couple episodes and be like, okay, now where are these streamers and where do they continue to stream? Because like you, if I know you are probably going to continue streaming, but I'm sure there's probably 1 or 2 people that I'm going to interview along the way that quit streaming. So we
Hmm.
can reach out to them and see where they are and see what they are doing with their life and that kind of thing. Um,
Sure.
yeah, I'm excited about this project. I haven't had this passion about a project in quite a while either, which is also super exciting to me.
Yeah, it's really good to see.
Yeah. I threw myself into streaming really hard and was streaming like what 80 hours a week and then going to work for 40 hours a week and then not
Ah,
sleeping and just wide.
close. I'm
Very
back.
close. He's
I got it. I
whoa.
demolitioned somebody.
Yeah, apparently, but then somebody else joined? That was weird. The guy didn't even leave. He just like turned into a different car.
I
That was weird. Are we playing 2 bots? Oh no. No, we're not.
don't think so.
Weird.
It's a nice block. What I say?
What a save. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited to see who's still around streaming in a year, who's made it somewhere a little bit farther than where we are now. Like
Yeah.
we're affiliates, we can have subs, but where are we in a year?
Hmm.
Compared to what we thought we would be. Like where do you want to be in a year and where do you think you'll be in a year?
Nice. What a shot.
That was crazy.
In a year, I think my goal is to be leaning really heavily into the voice acting stuff. I'll probably be working at my controller screwed up again. Night gig. But I want to get to a place where I'm streaming. I couldn't even tell what was happening there. It just sort of wobbled its way in. Oh, Dozer's AFK. Okay.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah, rip indeed.
App called Backstage. Yeah, Boggs, I've looked into that a little bit.
Oh no.
Dude.
Dead controller.
It's plugged in. Just like my inputs. I looked into Backstage a little bit. I get constant email notifications from them now, which is super fucking annoying. I think I'm going to go on to voices.com just because my instructor is like a approved instructor there somehow. I don't know. So like I get discounts for it because I took classes with him. So of course saving there. But
yeah, I'm excited to see
in a year. I would like to be at a place where I have, 30 some odd viewer count regularly.
Okay.
Maybe higher if I could swing it, and like trying to really build out that community.
Yeah.
I missed. It's all right. So did everybody else.
Yeah, including me. That was bad.
Hey, it's fine.
We killed each other? Okay.
Yeah, Bugs, I appreciate it. I looked into Backstage quite a bit and made a profile and the whole nine.
Nice.
It was one of those things of just like,
go.
I just don't have. I don't have the energy to do more than one, really.
At a time.
That's another one of those things of like recognizing I got so stuck there on the freaking wall. Recognizing what your energy levels are and like
for those of you listening, we are playing Rocket League, just so you know.
Recognizing what your energy levels are and like where your lines are has been another big one for me of just like, oh god, my controller just has me going in circles now.
Oh,
I fucking hate this thing.
I'm gonna buy you a new controller. When's your birthday?
I need to July, but I need to restart that computer. Is what's up here. I've got too much stuff plugged into it, so it just like it keeps disconnecting things at random because it doesn't have the endpoints it needs to handle it. So every now and again it's the controller. Every now and again it's my headset. Usually it's my keyboard or mouse, which right now is fine. But yeah, I need to reinstall some drivers and do some basic computer maintenance crap that me as an IT person should have already done on my personal computer. But that makes no sense.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh! Stop freezing.
Oh no. Oh, okay. 2v1
Please.
scenarios. It's great. Because it hurts me to watch you? Oh, rude. We have won every game we have played, I think. Right?
All right, it's just worse here. Yeah, we've won every game we played. A couple of them by forfeit.
Yeah. Yeah. See? We've won every
Crush.
game.
Crush their souls.
So where do you want to be with voice acting? Like, I know you're actively hunting that and actively... You said you're going to try and stay with your IT job, even...
Yeah, I mean, if... I'm not in a hurry to get out of the IT job. I really enjoy it. So it's one of those things of, like... I don't... Especially with it being my main source of income, I'm not going to be worried about getting out of that anytime soon. Nice clear.
Yes, very lucky clear. God, they are hunting so hard.
Oh, they gotta be. They're gonna lose.
Yeah, they are. Nice.
Just gonna full send this to their side of the court.
Yep. Just let it hit the ground. Kill it.
Nice. Just knock it away from them.
Hey, another win.
Yeah, with the voice acting thing, right now I'm looking into doing like commercials and spots.
Okay.
It's what everyone Hi, Clerks family. Yeah.
Are you wanting to get into the video game world with the voice acting?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. The big thing that I found with the video game world is that it sort of requires going to Florida, California, New York, or one of these big or Seattle for Blizzard.
Okay.
And I'm just not in a hurry to do that.
Right. You kind of we're in the middle of the world or the middle of the states, so I mean, you could always travel for it if they want you to do it. Right? Or do you have to live there to do it?
The pay would need to be enough to be worth it for the travel, right?
Right.
No, I don't know enough about that world. I mean, the big pipe dream would be, let's get onto Critical Role and do that sort of voice acting side of things.
Yeah.
Meet that crew and be in that world, and I think that would be really cool. But right now, it's let's just get our feet wet with the voice acting. I'm going to get into commercials, narrations, museum stuff if I can. I think it'll be really cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that would be. You have a really good voice for that.
Yeah. From my class, I register really well with a lot of the instructional, let's do an educational thing or a training thing.
Yeah, I could see that.
So it'd be nice to get into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you never
off your face.
Nice. Yeah, I guess I don't realize how much stuff has voiceover work and actual voice acting work into it.
Yeah.
You could be the part of just so much educational programs and companies programs, companies educational programs for new hires and stuff like that.
Those horrible training videos they always make you watch. Yeah, it's all a voice actor, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. I never think about that kind of stuff.
I didn't either until I started really looking into it. I always just assumed it was somebody in the company that sat down and recorded their voice, and that 9 times out of 10 it's not. Even answering machine stuff is usually not for the bigger companies. It's usually not somebody who's in the company just recording it, but
right. Yeah. I actually way out of left field. I follow someone on TikTok who's a voice actor, and she is she does some big companies, which is really cool. And it's really awesome. But she does all the work out of her bedroom right now. So.
Yeah. It is nice having this space.
Yeah. You've set up your own little voice acting. Oh no. He hit me.
Oh, that's probably a goal. Oh, Wow. Look at you.
Fly for the win.
Knock that out of there.
Um, yeah, it's really cool that you've set up your own voice acting area and you bought a really nice microphone and oh, what a save and that kind of thing. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
Does he put it in?
And that's the kind of stuff where like I've had to lean on my wife and my family a lot. My mom paid
There
for
it
the
is.
voice acting classes. My wife helped me pay for
Nice.
the equipment and has helped me set up this space. You know, she's handier than I am. The whole
Yeah,
gender
your wife's
role of the
awesome.
man being the handyman does not exist in this relationship.
No, I've seen some of
She's a
the
lot
work
better
she's
with
done,
that kind of stuff.
which is awesome. Like she built all those things for that game. All those little compartments for what is that game called?
Oh, Gloomhaven.
Yeah, Gloomhaven. That
Yeah, she built a thing that would have cost like $80 some, I think. She's just like, give me
yeah.
cardboard in a few hours, and just made it. But she's nuts.
Yeah,
And that's been a lot of
awesome.
fun with the LARPing stuff too. Is that provides her a really good creative outlet for like she made Moss's turtle shell that was like an iconic piece of his costume, and
Oh yeah. You need to put those photos somewhere. Are they somewhere
yeah,
for the public to see?
I think they're on Facebook. They may only be
Okay.
on the LARP groups page, but I can get them
Okay. Yeah,
put
because
somewhere where
I'm sure somebody. Yeah, you can also throw them in my Discord. I will. I'm going to create a channel where anything we talked about during the stream, if there's photos involved with it, they can go back and look at them.
Sure.
That kind of thing. Oh, that was a
That
bad
went
touch.
further to the side than I wanted it to.
Bad touch.
Bad touch.
Oh, wow. That was rude of that guy.
Yeah, he just whopped me.
We have now turned more towards the gaming side of this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, so close. I shouldn't have missed that. See, it hurts my soul to see you miss like that. Yeah, I know, Whiskey. I know. I know. Yeah.
It's a good hit.
Oh, explosions.
And you say he was rude.
Yeah.
Just blew that guy up.
So, are there any games that you're starting soon or looking forward to?
I am
that are coming
getting
out
into the Layers of Fear games finally, which as a horror streamer I should have gotten into sooner, but we're more than halfway through. I'm more than halfway through the first one, and I started the second one. The stories aren't one after the other, so it's not like spoilers or anything like that. But
okay.
Basically, I'm doing the first one in VR, and if I do a VR stream, I have to like do VR the entire time. I can't switch midstream. My computer will freak out. So, I've been getting into those. We just finished Horror Globes, which was interesting.
Yeah.
It's one of those like horror puzzle games. That was stupid. Oh, that was so bad. I had a clear shot and I just flubbed it. Flubbed it.
I shot left. And you shot right.
A new game out called Hang On. Okay. That's great. Boxy's looking up a game for me.
Gotcha. Are you excited about the new Resident Evil 8 coming out soon?
I've not played any of the Resident Evil games.
Oh my goodness. As a horror streamer, you have not.
I know.
You haven't played Skyrim and you haven't played.
Seen...
Wow, that went in? Okay.
Dead of Night. Oh, I've seen Dead of Night. Yeah. Yeah, Gaming for Platinum's done Dead of Night a couple of times. You're like in a hotel trying to escape this like serial killer dude and going through fighting like pieces you need to get out. And yeah,
nice.
Seems interesting. I was gonna try and win a copy on his stream, but I didn't because
luck of the draw.
Yeah.
You have not played. Oh man. So maybe I should just share my my Steam library with you so you can play Resident Evil 7 for free. I can let you borrow my copy. God, I love
Yep.
that Steam did that. That is so great. Allows you to share games with your friends.
Mhm.
But yeah, you should definitely check out Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 when it comes out. I know I'm going to be streaming Resident Evil 8 the day it comes out. I'm super excited about it. I have some of the best screams in that game.
Yeah, I watched quite a few of yours, so I know about. Yeah, I know of them. Are the stories
Yeah.
from one to the other like sequential? Like, am I not gonna understand what's
They
going on?
are, but each one is enveloped in its own story. So like y- you can play the game, understand its own story, and not be lost in the whole concept of
Okay,
what you're
there needs
playing.
to be like Easter eggs or throwbacks to other games or something
Yeah,
like that that I
yeah,
won't get.
yeah. There'll be like,
Oop, that was me.
oh, oh well,
Yeah, that was my fault. I put that centered.
yeah, it's all good. Yeah, there's gonna be stuff that you won't understand, like what the T virus is and where it originated from, and the Umbrella Corporation and all that kind of stuff. You might not understand it, but um, each game holds its own story, so that way, like you're going through its story, and the
Yeah,
other stuff is just kind of backstory and not super important.
yeah. I mean, if that's the case, I can always just like look up a wiki or something and
Yeah, that too.
read that.
Yeah, do a
That's what I
short
did for the Borderlands
synopsis.
games. I'm a huge fangirl for
Ooh,
Borderlands, but I
fail.
could not get through the first one.
No, I haven't
Yeah,
played them. I haven't played the Borderlands series. That's one series I have not played through. I'm not a fan of what is it called? Shell shading? Is that what it's
just their
called?
art style.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm not a fan of the art style at all, and so
It
I
seems
could
like it's one of
never
those
get
you love it or
into
you
it.
hate it kind of things, and
Yeah.
I've always been a big fangirl for it. That and the gameplay is just great. I think the only Borderlands game I haven't played is Tales, and it's an
Yeah,
entirely different game. So
yeah.
got to wait 2 weeks for my PC to come. And yeah, Dynasty, I saw your brother, I think, got you a gaming PC. That's
Oh,
nuts.
nice, nice.
Right. You were talking about the brotherly thing. I've had a somewhat similar experiences. That like my brother's younger. Like he's 5 years younger than I am. He's currently a senior in college, and he's at IUPUI, so he's not far away at all. But I
Okay.
never really see him. He's doing his whole
Yeah.
college thing, and nice trying to deal with all of his classes and his
Yeah.
girly and all that fun stuff. But when he does come over and we do get to hang out, that's been a really good bonding experience for us. As we'll both play like Super Smash Brothers, or one of us will watch
Yeah.
the other play Luigi's Mansion and just talk shit the entire time, and that's just like
Yeah.
in our bonding.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
feel
been
that.
nice having that sort of familial aspect to it. That was one thing that my mom said that she sort of misses of when we used to play together, was the two of us just screaming and yelling at a game and giving each other crap
Yes.
and fun raging at a game kind
Yes.
of
Oh
thing.
yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah.
That game is 2 player, right? What game's 2 player? This game?
Sorry.
I think Bob's
Shut.
just talking shit.
Yeah, probably. Luigi's
'Cause You're,
Mansion's 2-player?
you're doing most.
I'm
Luigi's
guessing.
Mansion is 2 player.
I'm guessing that's what he's saying.
Luigi's Mansion on Switch. Oh no, I did not know that. No. Oh, it has that. Yeah. It has that like 2 player mode, but the story I think is single player. I missed.
All right, let's. Oh,
Oh, rip. Nope.
nope.
Nice.
I got it. I came off the backboard.
And stepbrother. Not okay. Nice. The Goop guy. Nope. You can play story as 2 player. Oh, news to me.
Nice. I was sitting there like I was gonna catch it and hopefully catch him off guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. What are the goals? Connect with the viewers, blah blah blah. Reading through my little checklist. Yeah.
Yep. Interview notes, man. Take me back
Yeah.
to my news days.
Man, I should have you moderate it.
Nah.
Get me all the interview stuff ready. I'll pay you. Be just like you're back in the news world.
I mean,
High
your questions have
stress
been
and
fine. The biggest things are just like keeping a conversation moving, taking notes as while someone's talking, and like having bouncing off points, and not doing a bunch of close-ended like yes or no questions because that does
yeah.
nothing to
Yep.
help.
Yep.
Number of
Which
interviews that I like, because we did practice interviews on each other in classes, right? And be like,
right?
you know, you'd start out the interview with, "Hi, how are you? Oh, you're good." And I was like, "Yeah, how are you?" And like, "Good." And then they wouldn't ask the questions. We just sit there for like 10 seconds in this awkward like,
Yep.
am I to further this conversation when you're supposed to be the interview person? Like,
Right. The interviewed.
um, yeah,
Yep.
the interviewer.
Yep. Um yeah, and
Correct.
I think I should be able to like flow my way through these conversations quite easily because of it's literally all I do is train dogs, and
Yeah.
I'm literally just constantly talking. So whether the other person wants to talk or not, like I can carry the conversation on my own, um, which is perfectly fine.
Nah, shit.
Except when I just wake up, my brain did not want to function there for like 10 minutes, which was fun.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't want to function when I've been awake for plenty of time. So,
I feel that.
pop that over me.
um, but yeah, I feel like I should be able to. He compared Moss to a dog. No. I compared talking in this interview to being able to train a dog training class
Lost.
because
Oh,
literally all you're doing is explaining something. Like you're explaining something to a dog training class. Like you're training it to the pet parent, not actually training the dog. Dogs are already trained. I never have to train the dogs. Dogs already know what they're doing. Like even with puppies, it's not really training the puppy, it's training the human what to do. I line that up center for them.
Moss is a waterborn, not a werewolf. Jeez. Um,
But yeah,
yeah, I think that's gonna be the big thing whenever we do go to get Rogue trained. Is that like,
we need to
especially
get
I need
Rogue
a little
trained.
bit of people training on how to handle a dog, especially a stubborn one.
Yeah, and that's 90% of my classes is training the humans on how to interact with the dog,
Hmm.
because every dog's different, just like every human's different, and every dog or every human deals with anxiety or depression differently, or they deal with s- environmental situations differently. Dogs do the same thing. Every dog is different and deals with scenarios differently. So it takes me a little bit to learn the dog's behaviors and to figure out what works for that dog and what doesn't. And so sometimes the first week is just me hanging out with the dog, talking to the dog, and figuring out what the dog personality is really.
Right.
Which yeah,
And do the dogs talk back?
oh yeah. Yep. They either eat the treat or they don't. That's their talking.
Fair.
If they're not eating the
Fair.
treat, then something's wrong. And so I got to
Yep.
figure out what's going on. But yeah, so I feel like I have a leg up on the competition as far as it goes into having these interviews flow and feel natural, and that's the biggest thing is I want these to be natural. Haha, I beat him.
Yep. You
Eh,
beat that bot.
Bop. Oh, is it a bot?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Nico? Isn't Nico a bot?
No.
No. All right. All right.
It says PlayStation Network, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't pay attention. I just thought Nico was a very common name, so I figured it was a bot.
It might be. It might be a bot. I thought it said bot though after their name if they were
I
a
have
bot.
no idea. It's been forever since I played this.
Right? It has been a while since I played this.
This used to be like my I don't want to think about anything. Like I just want to play a stupid game, and I'd like get an arcade and just dick around.
Yeah.
I'm center. If you, oh no, you just take it. All right,
I had boost.
that
I had
works.
a lot of boost.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm excited about the future of your streams and for people to follow along with the voice acting part of your endeavor and your life because they get to see the benefits of it
Mhm.
on your streams as you take more classes, as you get more jobs. That may be something you can stream is like you doing parts if there's not a non-disclosure. You may be
Yeah.
able to stream like you going over a line over and over and over again, and they can
Yep.
kind of help you be like, oh yeah, I liked it the way you said it this way, or I like the way you said it this
Yeah.
way. um which is a really cool aspect. And I don't know if many people stream voice acting like actual lines um on
Unreal copy.
Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's part of
which
why I wanted to, like, find
oh, no.
games where it doesn't have, like, the solid voice acting already in place, or that's part of why I
Right.
liked Horror Globes, was it had this, little kid character that I could sort of get into and do all of his lines for him because he didn't speak. Like, there
Right.
wasn't a voice actor behind him, so that's been my fun with a lot of these. It just some of the story-based games are just not my cup of tea. Oh god. Uh
For the audio podcast, I scored on ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, clean, too. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to follow along with that endeavor of yours and to see where you end up in a year. Um, and you will be the first person we are coming back to in a year
Oh,
with
man.
this podcast. Oh, I missed.
Rip.
Rip. Which is super exciting. So,
Yeah.
hopefully you guys can follow along with me as we interview more people, and you can follow along with Moss at Mossimon, twitch.tv/Mossimon, MOSSIMON. Um, and yeah, he is an awesome dude. Has
like
some
to-
great voices. Some great voice acting from him. Did you? Oh no, I blew someone up. Oh yeah, there you go. Boggs shouted it out in the Twitch chat, so you can always go click on over there. Are
Thanks, Bog.
you continuing to stream after this? Because once I end stream, I am done streaming for the day. I didn't know if you were going to continue or if you had other plans today.
I will continue for a little bit probably, but I've got D&D at 8, 7
Okay.
or 8. I should figure that out.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for coming on and talking to me. It's been a lot of fun, and it went a lot smoother than I originally thought because my brain, when I woke up, I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Brain seems real dumb right now.
Yeah.
Been
Yeah,
there.
I woke up really right before the
Lucky.
stream. So, but yeah, if you guys haven't checked him out, go check him out. We are going to be live with Boozin next week, which is going to be a lot of fun. He is a Dead by Daylight streamer, and he is a variety streamer, but his main game is Dead by Daylight. He's a really great content creator. Hey Zoe, thank you for the sub. 4 months in a row. But he's a really great content creator, and I absolutely love being a part of his community because he has a really strong community, and it's really nice.
Shit.
And yeah, we will be doing that next Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, super duper excited about that one. So
It'll be good.
Yeah. So we will catch you all later. Hopefully we'll catch you all tomorrow's stream. If not, I will see you all next Sunday. So you all have a great day. Peace out. Say bye, Moss.
Damn it, Joker.